can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Detroit Lions.
First and 10. At their own 20.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Ball carrier.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
K. Moore brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
On second down, Swift takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Justin Houston on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down. And
for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the 50, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Stafford's pass. Intended.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On second down, Johnson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. Pass incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 7.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
27-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Swift on the counter.
Swift again, the ball.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That play was the very definition combination of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And he was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and it's third down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
Third and long for Rivers. Rivers lost the football. This is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to... Kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Rivers on 1st down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Their own 20.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. They find some open field here. It takes a turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Harris Campbell, incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers on the return. And a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier. Darrell Roberts on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Falls out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford throwing deep for Golladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Rivers now from the 50. And the catch made by Hilton. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
For DeAndre Swift.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
12 yards there and a 1st down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 27, Stafford, and that is incomplete. Now, a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Complete to Jones. And And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short.
A gain of 6 on the play.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. James has it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Yeah, he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
For Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The throw here complete on the right sideline. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 26-18. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Lions 18.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again here with Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the...
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Rivers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the 4th quarter? They had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Colts, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4.
why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come on, they take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a